on
It's
top
gonna be right
at
there,
140.
waiting for that chance. You
Chalk
feel me?
tank.
So at the end of the day, he brought the belts back here. So I mean, he ain't on my top of the list as far as the best talent at that. He ain't the top of my list from 135 to 140. I just feel like, man, like he got to get away from his pops to get a little more shit. You feel me? Kid got talent. I don't know, man. I
He
seen
did
him
good
recently
tonight,
in
though.
Florida. He a good fighter. Fuck yeah, he did something I wasn't able to do. I ain't hating on him. He definitely a bad
He
motherfucker.
did good.
I just think that, man, he get too much in here. People, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He be all over the place. And
And
what
that's what
come
I
out of his
said
mouth?
last week. I thought after the first half of the fight, he was going to fall apart, but
Yeah,
he had to tonight.
yeah. I'm glad though. I'm happy for him, man. I've been knowing TL for a while, so glad to see them. So glad to see him reign supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Him
listen, man.
against Haney. How
Devin
do you see
Haney
it
is a
happening?
sharp fighter. I don't give a fuck. Everybody talking about Lomachenko this, Lomachenko that. Listen, when I was coming up and I learned about winning world championships, you gotta beat the champion decisively to win the belts. You can't have really a close fight. It can go either way type of thing because it falls in the favor of the guy holding the belts. So in that fight, I felt like, you know,
I thought
it
Devin
wasn't.
won too. I
Yeah,
agree.
I feel like he did what he was supposed to do. He won, and you know people can feel how they want to feel about it. I feel like the first half was definitely, you know what I'm saying, Dev, and I feel like the second half, not all the way the second half, but the second half of the fight was more leaning into Lomachenko, but the right man won, and so I feel like that's gonna make Dev better. You feel me? I feel like that's it.
Mm-hmm. But we talk about the
Mm-hmm.
140
He hit us at
division,
140,
one of the
man.
most scariest
Hitters,
divisions in boxing right
hitters
now.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Where the killers are. You know what I'm saying? When you can't make weight at
Mm-hmm.
135 no more, and
That
you getting in your
that
30s, you about
man
to
strip
approach your
kicking
30s,
in.
and you
It's
just like
good.
'Hey,
Yeah,
140.
man,
no,
let
for
me tell you something. I hear people
You
say
feel
that
me?
man strength. You either have that shit
sure. You
at
don't.
20, 21.
Right. That's true. That's fucking true.
Nah, I
That's real
disagree.
as hell.
Some
A
niggas,
lot of times,
some people do get into their something later. Like I know
You
people that
think
was
it's
killing, hitting crazy when they was
24?
like 16,
yeah.
and then like,
A
but then
lot of
some people
times
didn't get
people
there. Till
they hear stuff, they just repeat what they heard.
that's
Sure,
fact.
sure.
That's fact.
No.
People know what they talking about. That's fact. But now you can develop like we all go through peaks like this. You go through a physical peak and you go through a mental peak. So you feel me? Like everybody peaks at different times. You know what I'm saying? So like
Mm-hmm.
that is real. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Now you can do some things like
Everybody's
technical
different.
things that turn your
Everybody's
punches
different.
over better, find better range, and get the correct power out of it. But you ain't gonna hit that man strength. Either you got it or
You
you
don't.
don't. You know what I'm saying?
True story. True story. Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
You know, people were talking about that TO's you know, due to the two matchups that he had with Sandor Martin and Pedro Campas, that his
I
power
think Tio
didn't
was going through a lot of
translate
shit
to
mentally. Like you
140
understand, like
pounds.
son was
What
at the
y'all think
bottom.
about that
He
now?
beat one of the best in the world, and he skyrocketed to the top. That was a lot to do with mentally. Then he lost it all, kind of. And I feel like that mental up and down was too much for him. So he went through a lot of depression. If people don't understand it, like we humans getting in the ring, you know what I'm saying? Like you travel with a lot of that energy and a lot of that stuff mentally. I feel like Tio had a lot going on mentally. People just looking at the fighting. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's in a different place mentally now, and that all makes a difference. And I understand that because I've been there. Like mentally, when I was messed up, physically I was getting my ass beat. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean anything was wrong. I can still fight, but I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that happens a lot with boxers. And a lot of times, if you're not established, they're not trying to hear that. You feel me? Like when AB pulled out 2 years ago because of mental issues, people understood it because AB was already lit. But you're not trying to hear that from somebody you don't hear. You 14, you got mental issues. Niggas not trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what it was in Tio. Like he went through something traumatic to be the man, and then take it. It's all gone. Like you're not the man. Fight again. Like that's a lot, bro. Like I think that's what it was. Him.
And also styles make fights.
That's
At
fact
that
too.
high level, and at that high
What do
level,
you?
every motherfucker you hit don't fall.
That's a fact. That's
You
a
gotta
fact.
remember that. You at the creme de la creme. You at the top of the top. Everybody ain't gonna fall. You hit them motherfuckers, they here to fight. They here to win too. So end of the day,
And
man.
Tio just put the wrong fight against Cambosis on top of that. You feel like if you look at the fight, I feel like if they fought again, I feel like that fight would be totally different. He fought a terrible fight. Like that has nothing to do with skill. Like that had been mentally it was a bad fight. I'm saying like that could be because of your game planning, because of the coaches. That could be a number of different reasons. But he fought a terrible fight. Like so that's what it comes down to.
I got a question for you, Kenny. When these fighters that are at that high level, and some of these guys get PR trained, and when they get PR trained, they know how to manipulate the media. They know how to manipulate the DraftKings, the bets. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this fight right here was definitely Teofimo Lopez manipulating that. Because everybody was talking about the mental, but inside that ring,
So
mentally,
Yeah.
you could see that Josh Taylor was
The
just
first three punches he
he was
threw,
playing
man,
dirty. He
it was
didn't know what to do.
it was the punches. I tell everybody, when the refs say holding the punches in motion, if the punch don't have air brakes. You know what I'm saying? Like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. It was in motion. You can't stop it in midair. The first few, when T.O. fell on the ropes, the ref there hold. He was already. You couldn't stop it. It was a mistake. But later on in the fight, he did a few dirty things. But yeah, everything wasn't dirty.
Yeah, I agree with you kind of, but then I kind of like I agree. If you're boxing and you throw a punch and mid punch, you can change the punch. If you're fighting, you can't.
Like I don't know if y'all remember back. Y'all probably was babies. Holyfield was in the '84 Olympics, man. He got disqualified.
I
He
wasn't
knocked
born.
everybody out.
I wasn't born.
And
I wasn't born yet.
the last shot, the last fighter, the ref said hold, but he was already throwing a punch, and they disqualified him.
Hey, didn't he fight? Didn't he fight Wiki Womack in that game?
They were in the tournaments leading up to the
Okay. Okay.
They were beating each other back and forth every year. Holyfield won and went to the Olympics. But if y'all watch it tomorrow on YouTube, man, there's no way he should have got disqualified.
Right.
The punch was in motion, but they took it from him.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do y'all think about the scorecards? We had 15-17 two times. We had
I think
111.
judging is trash, and I think
17.
judging is at the all-time worst right now. But I just be happy with when the right person win.
Them
As far as
niggas
how
is
they scoring,
old, man.
yeah, I feel like judging is
It's some
crazy
new.
right now.
You got
Judging
these
is
old
crazy.
ass judges now.
That's
You got
fact.
these old motherfuckers that been there for
Bro, I be
mad
at
years.
fights watching the judges. They don't even be watching the fight,
Man, you
bro. Like
gotta
judges don't
revamp
be watching the
that shit.
fight.
You gotta upgrade the judging, man. These niggas be old as hell, old sleepy motherfuckers in there watching the fight.
Facts, bro.
You
Like,
feel
that's
me?
real
Like
shit. Motherfuckers
old
be sleep,
niggas,
bro.
like these niggas really be old, lightweight, just sitting there, sleep like this.
Facts. Hop up
Like,
like, oh, he
look at,
won. Type shit.
yeah, hey, oh, wait,
I
you know
didn't
what I mean? Like,
see the decision though, man. My TV had cut off on me.
Yo, Dennis,
You're right,
I'm gonna tap in Jamel Herring. Thank you for tapping in with him. Okay? I got a special right here.
Oh
Right here.
man, this guy, I like that.
Jamel.
You like that? So yeah, man. I think he was there at the fight. I think he was working with Top Rank and stuff
Man,
like that. Jamel,
I see
definitely
Jay Leon.
tap
I owe
in with
that
us,
man.
bro.
Before
We
we get
definitely want to hear
started,
what you
I
got.
logged on seeing Jay Leon. I owe that man an apology because we was butting heads a few months ago. But it's all love, man. Jay, I'm on live. I'm on live. That's
No,
why I got in. I owe Jay Leon love some love.
listen, man. I fuck with you, bro. You accomplished some things in boxing that a lot of people
I
don't
fuck with
get.
you too, bro. I'm gonna say some real shit. You've been a day one because I remember before I even accomplished anything, You always show love, man. We just had differences of opinion. That's all it was, brother.
That's
But it's
all,
all
man. It's
love,
love,
man.
love, kid. Don't even worry about it. It's much love, man. Nothing but love for you, bro.
But shit, y'all, what y'all talking about? Y'all see that? Y'all see the goddamn fight?
So we hear Mill City boxing mending things. You see what I'm saying?
It's all good, man. But nah, I see my Tank Davis crew, man. Shout out to, you know what I mean? Yo, it's all, you know, it's all. Hey, Tank, that last, I already knew Tank was a bad dude, but that last performance just showed me a lot, because I always say Tank don't get enough credit for his boxing, but everybody keeps looking at the left hand, hand. Nah, like Tank he actually really perfects his craft, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, I want to see more of him. So when you speak to him, whatever, just send him my blessings.
Oh, for sure. He gonna see this. He gonna see this podcast.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Though, for sure.
That's my favorite motherfucker.
My man.
That's real, yo. They be asking me like, yo, you gonna give anybody issues? And like I said again, I mean, let's be real, like. Of course, all of us, we want to see him, you know, with Devin and Shakur. But I said, you know, he gonna give some people some problems, and I much love to Devin, but like Dev got that left hand is dangerous over there, man.
Got them hammers, brother.
His right hand, everything he's doing, dangerous.
The left and the right.
I remember Javante came down to Vegas, right? He was young as hell, coming down to Vegas, and I would get a call, whether he had come to the gym at a different time than me, I get a call every day. Damn, Javante parked somebody else in the gym.
Hey,
boom. Hey, next day go by. Damn, this kid Javante parked somebody in the gym. I said, damn.
Y'all get
this kid a pillow.
Get this kid a pillow on the blanket. Yeah. We've been sitting
listen, we knew that. Listen, me and J-Line, we know them.
No.
Like,
I remember youngin. Like,
yeah, we know that. Yeah, Jay Leon know too. He be like, this is the amateurs.
Just didn't get a chance to see it as much as y'all did.
Listen. I remember, they used to be so scared of Tank fighting the amateurs because, boy, when he was young, he was really a hothead. They used to be so scared of him fighting.
Coaches used to call to ask him, what weight he fighting in the tournament? Can y'all move him up? Because my boy fighting this one. No. Move your boy up. We stand right here.
Yeah, but now all love and blessings to them, man. Yeah. He's coming a long way. Shout out to Baltimore. Coming a long way.
Hey, boxing needs Javante. Yeah, like, really, boxing needs Javante. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a kid that, you know what I mean? Like, and then I see him growing. I see him growing so much. Like, even the way he speaks now, you know what I'm saying?
That I noticed that too. Like the way he speaks. He's more mature. He's more articulate now.
There's no
when he speaks.
Floyd in the picture.
He's not saying any like ignorant mess out there. You know,
he just grown into a man. I watched the whole lead up to this last fight. He was just chill.
We all go through that. We all make
that come from obviously having the right people around you.
Right.
You feel me? The tutelage, but literally, I'm like, man, I love the way this kid is. He just chill. And when he did that interview, bro, people sent this shit. He said, listen, and it showed Javante, I call him a trick bag. He always put you in a motherfucking trick bag. Think you got him, you don't, and boom.
It's snap. It's snap.
Hey, listen, literally, I bet on Tank this last fight with Ryan Garcia. He won me $15,000. It was great. You feel me? Like,
man,
bro. What? I'll never go like with that nigga. Fuck
I went live.
I wasn't here. Listen. I was listen. I like Ryan.
I ain't getting paid by Jake Paul though, bro. I ain't getting paid by Jake Paul.
It was just too many. It was just too many attributes behind him.
I feel like he be playing. I feel like y'all send him out there, and y'all be like, all right, so
we have a game plan, man. Every time we go, man.
He really be. I ain't gonna lie, he be sparring, fucking around. All right, I got him. Let me get him up out of there. And
that's
when
that's what he did with the Leos and the Cruz fight.
But when he fought Barrios, and I was watching that video, and they said, "Oh, you're down." He looked like I'm down. All right, I'll be right back.
Actually, he was down on the unofficial card, but he was up on it. Yeah. But
man,
just that killing.
that switch flipping was a
You
rap.
know, you be in motherfucking fights, and the nigga tell you you got to get that knockout.
Yeah.
That okay,
no
problem. Yeah, he can just go get that shit. That's different.
Get it.
That's like a motherfucking fighter right there. Sure.
Yeah.
They told him he was down.
Crawford did that with Porter.
They told him he was down in the corner.
He was
like,
looking
what? Same thing Jay Leon said though. It was funny because Bud did the same shit. He was like, what?
Yeah,
And he went out